students, myself Nidhi Shaparia from Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for subject Maths, Grade 3, and this is our 5th session for the second chapter addition. Now students, in this session we will have a look at the questions from the workup given on these pages 36 and 37.
So, question 1. Arrange the following numbers in columns and add them in your notebook. So, students, over here numbers are given and you simply have to add them, right? And यहाँ पे सिर्फ 6 सब क्वेश्चंस दिखा है, but total there are 9 sub questions in question 1. So, do not forget to note down the places and then आपको जो numbers दिए हैं, addends जो है वो लिखने हैं. And do not forget the addition sign and carefully perform the addition operation, right? And in some of the sub questions, like in this sub question D, 3 numbers भी दिए होंगे. So perform addition operation accordingly and carefully, right? Now next question. Question 2. Fill in the blanks using the properties of addition. So students, we have learned 4 properties of addition. Order property, grouping property, addition of 0 and addition of 1. These 4 properties we have learned, right? Now, A, 238 add 778 is equal to 778 add dash. Now students, if we look over here carefully, then the order property of addition is applicable over here. Why? Because equal to sign के left hand side पे जो 2 numbers दिए हैं जिनका addition हो रहा है, right? And equal to के right hand side भी addition sign है and 2 numbers are being added, out of which 1 number is given, right? 778 है, वो equal to के left side पे भी है, but the order is changed. यहाँ पे 778 is the second added, right? और equal to के right hand side पे 778 जो है that is the first addend, right? So students, यहाँ पे addition sign के बाद कौन सा number आएगा blank में? The first addend on the left hand side of equal to sign 238, right? Order property of addition tells us that whenever we add 2 numbers, then even if we change the order of the addends, right, जो number add हो रहे हैं उनका order change भी हो जाए, but the sum remains the same. So over here, the sum of the 2 numbers on the left hand side of the equal to sign should be same as the sum of the 2 numbers on the right hand side of the equal to sign, right? तभी तो balance होगा on the left hand side of the equal to sign and the right hand side of the equal to sign, right? So यहाँ पे blank में क्या आएगा? 238. Then next B. So students, this sub question B is similar to sub question A, right? So you have to solve on your own. Then sub question C. 678 add 9065 add 4523 is equal to, now students, यहाँ पे equal to के left hand side पे 3 numbers है which are being added, 3 numbers, right? So students, there is only one property of addition out of all the 4 properties जहाँ पे 3 or more numbers add होने की बात हो रही है, right? And that is the grouping property of addition. The grouping property of addition tells us that whenever we are adding 3 or more numbers, then the numbers can be grouped in any way, but the sum remains the same. So now students, over here on the right hand side of this equal to sign, यहाँ पे भी 3 numbers ही add हो रहे हैं, right? Out of which 1 number is not given, right? And the 2 numbers which are given over here, right? वो left hand side पे भी है, right? 678 and 9065. Both of these numbers are present on the left hand side of this equal to sign. Over here we have 678 and 9065, right? Now students, addition means combining of all the numbers. So students, which number will come over here in this blank? जो यहाँ पे मिसिंग है वो कौन सा नंबर है? जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द इक्वल टू साइन यहाँ पे है, राइट? दिस नंबर 4523. सो दिस विल बी द आंसर जो यहाँ पे ब्लैंक में आएगा, राइट? सो दैट द सम is same on both the sides of the equal to sign. Then in sub question D also we have to use the grouping property of addition and fill in the given blank, right? Next question. Question 3. Estimate the sum to the nearest tens. So students, ये similar question हमने exercise 2.5 में solve किया है, right? So over here we do not have to calculate the sum directly, right? First we have to round off these two given numbers and we have to round off them to the nearest tens, right? As per mentioned in the question. So A 212 add 654. So students, यहाँ पे हमें ones digit, last digit को 5 से compare करना है. So in the number 212, we have digit 2 in the ones place and 2 is less than 5. So first of all, we will replace ones digit, last digit with 0, right? क्योंकि nearest tens हम round off कर रहे हैं, that is why, right? And यहाँ पे 2 से पहले जो बाकी के digits है, they will remain as it is, right? Because ये ones place पे जो 2 है, that is less than 5. So the rounded off number will be 210. 21 as it is and we have replaced the last ones digit with 0, right? Now in the number 654, यहाँ पे ones place पे 4 है and 4 is less than 5. So what will happen? Last digit will be replaced by 0, right? And the digits 6 and 5 as it is, right? So 650, 650 is the rounded off number. Now we have to add these two rounded off numbers, right? So noting down the places over here and then writing the numbers. 210 add 650. जो हमें rounded off numbers मिले हैं वो, right? And when we add these two numbers, the estimated sum will be 860, right? So we have mentioned that over here. The estimated sum is 860, right? So students, in this manner solve the remaining sub questions in question number 3. Now question number 4. Question 4. Estimate the sum to the nearest hundreds. So students, यहाँ पे हमें पहले जो numbers दिए हैं, right? In A we have 1208 add 3263. So first of all we have to round off these two given numbers to nearest hundreds. Because in this question it is asked that we have to estimate the sum to the nearest hundreds. So पहले हम given numbers को round off करेंगे to the nearest hundreds as per mentioned in the question, right? So the number 1208, यहाँ पे हम tens digit को observe करेंगे. We will compare this with 5, right? Hundreds place जो है उसके बाद कौन सी आती है? Tens place, right? So हम tens digit जो है उसको 5 के साथ compare करेंगे and over here in this number 0 at tens place is less than 5. So we will replace the last two digits with 0. So rounded off number में last two digits होंगे 0, right? And the remaining digits, यहाँ पे जो 0 underline किया है उससे आगे के जो digits है 1 और 2, they will remain as it is, right? So the rounded off number will be 1200, right? And the second number is 3263. So over here in the tens place we have digit 6 and 6 is greater than 5. So we will add 1 to the digit at hundreds place. यहाँ पे hundreds place पे 2 है वो 3 हो जाएगा, right? So over here 3 2 की जगह यहाँ पे rounded off number में 3 हो जाएगा, right? And the last two digits will be 0. So the rounded off number will be 3300, right? And then we will note down the places and we will perform addition of which two numbers? The rounded off numbers, right? So 1200 add 3300, right? And when we perform the addition, the estimated sum that we will get will be 4500. 100. So we have mentioned that over here, right? So students, solve the remaining sub questions in this manner in question number 4. Now next question. Question 5. From a school, 367 girls and 233 boys went on a picnic. How many children were there altogether for the picnic? So students, over here we do not have to copy this question in our book, but we have to write the statements, right? So the statements can be like these. Number of girls in the picnic, or you can write number of girls that went for the picnic, right? And then equal to sign, and you have to mention the number given in the question. Then next statement, number of boys in the picnic, then equal to sign and again the given number in the question. And then we have to perform addition, right? Because यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है, how many children were there all together for the picnic, right? Note the keyword over here, all together. So noting down the places over here, ones, tens, hundreds, and writing the two numbers, right? जो हमारे add-ins है. Then do not forget the addition sign and carefully perform addition operation. And then our final statement will be, therefore number of children altogether present in the picnic. ऐसे हम लिख सकते हैं, right? इक्वल टू साइन करके आपको जो भी सम मिलेगा वो यहाँ पे लिखना है, right? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. A fruit seller had a sale of rupees 8,098 on Monday, rupees 9,000 on Tuesday, and rupees 7,809 on Thursday. Find his total sale. So students, in this manner we can write the statements over here. Fruit seller's sale on Monday, and then equal to sign करके rupee symbol जो है वो नहीं भूलना है, and then we have to write the amount which is given in the question, rupees 8,098. Then next statement, his sale on Tuesday. So students, पहला जो statement है उसमें fruit seller ऐसे mention करना necessary है, but in the next two statements आप fruit seller mention ना करें और his sale ऐसे लिखे तो चलेगा, right? So next two statements, his sale on Tuesday, his sale on Thursday, and then equal to sign and the respective amounts, right? Along with rupee symbol, right? And then we have to note down the places and perform addition operation, because यहाँ पे question में पूछा है find his total sale, right? So noting down the places, writing the three numbers जो हमारे add-ins है, right? And then do not forget the addition sign and carefully perform the addition operation. Now students, आप जब thousands column पे जो digits होंगे उनको add करेंगे तो you will get a carry over, right? So यहाँ पे fifth column जो होगी वहाँ पे 10,000 place आपको mention करनी है, right? And below that the digit will be 2. जो आपका sum होगा उसमें कौन सा digit होगा 10,000 place पे 2, right? And the final statement will be, therefore fruit seller's total sale is equal to, and then you have to write the amount along with the rupee symbol, right? And do not forget the comma over here. यहाँ पे 5 digits है, so you have to put the comma leaving 3 digits from the right hand side, right? And how do we read this 5 digit number? 24,907, right? So now next question, question 7. Teja's house is 7,063 meters away from Divya's house. The park is 1,532 meters further away from Divya's house. So students, यहाँ पे क्या दिया है कि Teja's house जो है और Divya's house जो है उनके बीच में 7,063 meters इतनी distance है. Now students, I have drawn in this manner and labeled just for our understanding of the question. It is not compulsory. ये आपको ऐसे draw करने की जरूरत नहीं है, but for your understanding, if you still want to mention in this manner, then you can. But ये compulsory नहीं है. अपनी checkline book में ऐसे label करना, draw करना not important, right? The solution we will see now in the next screen, right? So students, over here what is mentioned in the next line of the question? The park is 1532 meters further away from Divya's house. So यहाँ पे Divya's house जो है उससे भी आगे पार्क है, right? And what is the distance between Divya's house and the park? 1532 meters. The distance between Divya's house and the park. This distance is 1532 meters. So, Divya's house से भी आगे park है. That is the meaning of further away. Right? So, students, it is asked over here that what is the distance between Teja's house and the park? So, students, the distance between Teja's house and the park, that is asked. Right? So, we have to add these two distances. हमें यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक ये total distance we want to know. This distance, right? So we need to add these two distances, right? So we will get our answer. So now let us see the solution. Distance between Teja's house and Divya's house is equal to 7063 meters. And students, do not forget this unit over here. Next statement, distance between Divya's house and the park is equal to 1532 meters. Right? Now students, we have to add these two distances. So mentioning the places over here and दोनों addends, दोनों numbers लिखे हैं and addition sign, and we have to carefully perform the addition operation, right? And then the final statement, therefore distance between Teja's house and the park, and then equal to sign करके जो sum आपको मिला वो यहाँ पे, right? And then do not forget to write the unit, meters, right? So students, in this manner we will solve question number 7, right? Next, question 8. In a stadium, there were 2,492 people in stand A and 597 in stand C. So students, over here in the first line of the question, what is mentioned कि जो stadium है उसमें stand A में कितने people है और stand C में कितने people है वो mention किया है, right? Now next line, there were 321 more people in stand B than stand A. So students, जो stand B है उसमें कितने people है वो directly mention नहीं किया है. What is mentioned over here? There were 321 more people in stand B than stand A. So stand A में जितने people है 2492, उसमें हमें 321 ये number हमें add करना है because 321 more people in stand B as compared to stand A. Then we will get the number of people present in stand B. Right? Then what is asked finally? How many people were there in the stadium? So students, we have to find the total number of people in the stadium. So we have to add the three numbers, right? The number of people in stand A, add the number of people in stand B, add the number of people in stand C, right? So the statements will be in this manner. Number of people in stand A is equal to करके number mention करना है. Then number of people in stand C, right? And then the number. Then the third statement we have to mention 321 more people present in stand B than stand A. ये भी mention करना है with the help of this statement, right? And then therefore number of people in stand B is equal to, and students, we have to perform addition. Number of people in stand A, add 321. So next we will note down the places over here, right? And then 2492 add 321. So we will get 2813, right? These are the number of people in stand B, right? And therefore total number of people in the stadium equal to, और तीनों जो numbers है we have to add them. 2492, this is the number of people in stand A. Add 2813, 13. So this is the number of people in stand B. यहाँ पे हमें जो sum मिला वो, right? Add 597, the number of people in stand C. So over here noting down the places and performing the addition operation, right, of the three numbers, and the final answer that we will get will be 5902, जो यहाँ पे हमें sum मिला, right? This is the final answer. Total number of people in the stadium, right?
So students, as your homework for this session, you have to solve all the questions from question number 1 to question number 8 given in the workout, page number 36 and 37. And we will meet in the next session. Till then, keep safe.